and most of all, being proud of our country and unapologetic for our history. We need to honor our past and our shared values. We need to live out the dream that started with John A. Macdonald. Yes, I said John A. Macdonald.
Right. And let's be clear about what that dream was. John A. Macdonald was the architect of residential schools where Indigenous children were plucked from their families, abused, neglected, and had their culture stripped from them. And then he made the policies that were responsible for the mass starvation of Indigenous people and the deliberate erasure of their way of life. John A. Macdonald viewed Indigenous people as an obstacle in his building of the Canadian Pacific Railway and the joining of the 13 colonies to make Canada. And that dream was built on the suffering of Indigenous people. So, yeah, not really the best dream. Let's also not forget to mention that he brought thousands of Chinese immigrants over here under the guise of, Canadian citizenship and opportunity, only to pay them $1 a day to work on the Canadian Pacific Railway and build it and live in the worst conditions possible for less than $1 a day. With no access to medical care, and then many of them died. And even after the railway was built, he didn't give them citizenship. In fact, he took away their right to vote and put a head tax on Chinese immigrants that they would have to pay if they wanted citizenship. And then he raised it 2 more times to the equivalent of what would be $17,000 today. So, yeah, not really my kind of dream, but, also that's why John A. Macdonald was removed from our $10 bill and replaced with Viola Desmond, because we're not really proud of it. So.